hope you all enjoy this one, as this will be my marvelous review on the Mafia Old Country. Sit back, relax, and take it all in. The birth of organised crime in Mafia, the Old Country, a raw, unflinching tale set in the ruthless underworld in the 1990s, Sicily, Italy. As Enzo himself, the main protagonist, you'll fight your way out and bleed to prove your worth to the feared Teresi crime family in the immersive third-person action-adventure. After a childhood of back-breaking forced labour, Enzo is desperate for a way out, and the Mafia offers him the realistic path to power and respect he has ever known. But with everything he has sworn an oath and every job done, he learns a dangerous truth. In the family, loyalty is everything, and everything has a price. Also with many obstacles along the way. The Mafia Old Country stays true to its original style with regards to Mafia 1 and 2, a linear, tightly focused story, and serves purpose with objectives and during selective missions. To me, it's a formula that has always suited the series itself, and the Old Country proves it still works just as well as today. The mechanics in the Old Country stays closer to Mafia 1 and Mafia 2, with a little in common with Mafia 3. Movement has been notably refined compared to the earlier games, giving you more room to play with precision, stealth and tactical thinking, as well as interacting with the environment, whether that's grabbing a weapon or using a knife. The knife system in particular is a standout improvement, with Enzo facing frequent close quarters encounters that feel more detailed and impactful than ever. Driving and vehicle handling feel much like the previous entries with the Mafias, though a few enhanced models add some more variety. Overall, the game doesn't introduce many new mechanics, it's more of a case of refining what's already there. There's enhancements do stand out to a degree, but there's a sense that far more could have been added to enrich the experience. Before we delve into the performance aspects, I want to just let you guys know to clarify that I played Mafia on the PlayStation 5 Standard Edition, so we are excluding the PlayStation 5 Pro, Xbox and PC. So on the Standard Edition PlayStation, frame rates dipped are fairly common. This observation is based solely on that version. While these frames didn't significantly hinder the overall experience, playing on a more powerful system would deliver a noticeably smoother experience. Cutscenes are locked in 30 frames per second, which works fine, but there's moments during combat where the frames dipped further, something that may raise a few eyebrows during the game. And now we're going to be delving into the most important bits, and that is the positives and negatives. So we're going to start off with the positives, as the first one I would say is the graphics. I think the graphics are fantastic. You know, it brings back, you know, that kind of Mafia 1 and 2 vibes, but more with an enhancement. It sets the scenery as well, and also because it's based in Italy, it kind of shows Italy for what it is graphically, and I was really happy with this. And also a variety of different weapons that you can choose from. There's assault rifles, there's many different types of pistols, there's a lot of shotgun weapons in there, and I feel like that's fantastic, especially with a game like this. And also the story remains engaging and very gripping from start to finish. You know, we will get into a little small detail with regards to a negative in terms of the story, but overall the experience was fantastic. Right, so now we're going to move over to the negatives, and I'm just going to give you my honest truth. And I believe that with regards to the story, what I mentioned in the positive section, that it starts off pretty much slow. And the reason why I've mentioned this as a negative, because Mafia games are normally games that you will play more than once, and I think due to the slow start, it will kind of obviously put you off. It takes a long time to actually delve into some action, and I know a lot of people are not really patient with games, you know, lately, and this could be obviously a hindrance. Also, there's many missing opportunities that I would have added inside the game in order to enhance the mechanics, such as like going prone, crawling under, you know, vehicles, getting closer towards different objects, and hiding in, you know, different areas. I feel like if they implemented some of that stuff in there, this game could have been even more better. And due to the fact that I've said these negatives, I do not believe that the Mafia has fulfilled itself as a next gen leap, you know, due to the fact that, you know, it's a new hardware, so I kind of like expected way more to the game, just adding different things that I've just mentioned. For example, I believe that it will get there at some point. According to the Marvelous review, the Mafia Old Country gets a game rating of 7. Despite the gripping story and scenery, a lot more could have been added to the game, which leads to a little disappointment. I would recommend Mafia the Old Country as a worthy sequel that both playable and action driven, easily cleared the pass mark. However, whether it's worth a second playthrough is debatable, as the slow start may put some players off, especially when compared to other Mafia titles that invite multiple replays.